Friends, today we are going to learn active and passive voice in this video. Here is a boy, Sam. Sam bought a car. We know that Sam is a subject because he is doing action in the sentence. Bought is a verb and a car is the object of the verb. These are the basic things which are needed to understand before we begin with active and passive voice. Subject, verb, and object. Subject who does the action, an object which receives the action or on which the action is done. Now, if we change the position of subject and object, now the sentence is a car was bought by Sam. Simply, we have interchanged their positions. The first sentence is now in active voice and the second sentence is now in passive voice. Let us see how. Friends, the dictionary meaning of passive is idle, dormant, or inactive. It means which is not doing anything. So, whenever the person which is doing any action comes at the place of object, and object comes at the place of subject, that becomes passive voice. So, it's very easy to identify that when the subject does the action, that is in active voice, and when the subject receives the action, that is called passive voice. Friends, do not learn this topic just to clear your exam or to understand the concept of active and passive voice. This video certainly helps in spoken English also. When you hear someone speaking English, you will find that some sentences are spoken in active voice, where some sentences are spoken in passive voice. So, this topic is of utmost importance even if you want to learn spoken English. Before we move ahead, let us see first of all that which kinds of sentences can be converted into passive voice. This question is often asked to me in the classroom because all kinds of sentences cannot be converted into passive voice. So, to understand that, we need to see what is transitive and intransitive verb in short. This is a classification of verb we have understood in many topics, that verbs are divided into finite and non-finite verbs, and transitive and intransitive is a part of finite verb. It means it acts as a main verb in the sentence. Transitive verbs are those verbs which need an object, and intransitive verbs do not need any object. Subhash caught the ball. The object is ball. The patient needs medicine. What does patient need? It needs medicine. It is an object. The teacher praised whom? The teacher praised the child. My mother loves whom? My mother loves me. If at the place of object we can ask what or whom, it means that is transitive verb. If it is a thing, then it will be asked by what. If it is person, then we can ask by whom. But at the same time, if we write the sentences like this, Subhash is sleeping outside. Outside is not an object. Outside is a place. It's an adverb. It cannot be asked in what or whom. Subhash is sleeping where? The patient is laughing how? The patient is laughing loudly. It is not the object. So we can only convert the sentences which are having transitive verbs, whereas the sentences having intransitive verbs cannot be converted into passive voice. Friends, here this tense chart will help you because without the knowledge of tenses, we cannot convert them into passive voice. This chart is available on our website. You can always open the website on laptop to get good vision and you can find all the charts available there. So first of all, the rules of tenses should be clear. And this chart is telling us that we can only convert into passive voice with these given tenses: indefinite, continuous, and perfect. If any sentence is in perfect continuous tense or future continuous tense, then it cannot be converted into passive voice. So, in all, there are only 8 tenses in which we have to learn conversion into passive voice. So if a sentence is in present indefinite tense, we have already learnt the rules. Then we will add is, are or am plus third form of verb. We can notice that in passive voice, every time we have to use third form with every tense. So first of all, identifying the tense is must, and then we can change accordingly. Now if a sentence is into indefinite tense, we have to use is, rm plus third form. If it is into past tense, it means the second form of verb, then we will use the helping verb of past tense, that is was and were plus third form. And if future tense, we only have to apply be with will, and third form is with all the passive voice. So here I am telling you the technique in which we can learn easily. Continuous tense rules is rm plus ing, and we are only adding being. And in perfect tenses, we are only adding been. That's it. The rules will be same as of tenses. So here be is added, here being is added, and here been is added. So that's so easy to learn. And in this chart, we can easily learn how the verbs are converted into passive voice according to pre-learned rules. So we can take a pause here and read them carefully. And here all the sentence examples are given. Like if any sentence is in present indefinite tense, like the movie fascinates me, so it will become am fascinated according to the object. It is me, so I am is used. Now the past indefinite, Shella instructed her. Second form of verb, we are only changing the position of subject and object, and we are changing the verbs. We remember that in simple past second form of verb is used. We only have to convert it into was verb plus third form. So here we have done the same. In all examples, we are changing the rules accordingly. Only we have to learn the rules of tenses properly, because passive voices can be easily made by adding be, being or been. And here the continuous tense is converted. If it is I am helping my mother, it will be my mother is being helped by me. Third form of verb is used with every passive voice, and this example is written here to show that this is also in present continuous. Kids were jumping on the floor. As we have learnt in the beginning, that the sentences containing intransitive verbs cannot be changed. Kids were jumping where? On the floor. So this is not the object. Only those sentences can be changed which has a direct or indirect object. And these are the examples of perfect tenses. We only have to add been with all passive voices, and we are applying third form as it is. So it is very easy to form. And now in the next video, we will learn how the interrogative, let, imperative sentences are converted into passive voice. You can watch the video again if there remains any doubt. And also please like the video, share with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Stay connected.